Hi, welcome. My name is Man McGee, dude.
Man McGee.
I'm Man McGee. Boy McGee? Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so, my prime suspect is everyone's, which is Nagito. But I know the answer, so I can't say anything. Who do you think it is? Koru?
I don't know.
Koru? Koru?
I don't know.
Alright.
That's right. Nagito wasn't there.
Nagito wasn't there.
It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
Oh. I'm looking
You
at the
didn't
guy.
see, I wasn't there,
Even
you
though the
bastards.
alarm was going off like crazy.
And it's giving me the answers. I'm like, oh, I see how it happened.
You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something!
I was fucking Sonya. Gundam, shut your ears.
If
Why
you
are we
don't
just
hurry
going
up
over the
and
fact that
answer,
Sonya didn't
I'm gonna
quote
suicide
unquote
dive
hear
you!
the
Oh.
thud? But she's the first person who
If I may be
found
frank,
the body.
No, you can't be Frank. You're Nagito.
Yeah. Funny joke.
That's the best joke we've ever had on the show.
Yep. That's the one.
even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I
Millions of views.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Is it Gundam, the killer, the one who did it?
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
Didn't you, Nagito, the killer, the one who
So-
did it?
What
Couldn't.
the fuck?
You're definitely fucking lying.
No,
However,
he's Tiger.
that is also true for me.
Shut up.
It is obvious that I
Yeah.
did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House,
And I know why.
but I did not hear the rumbling sound either.
I have
Is
no
that not
fucking idea.
strange? I mean, everyone else.
I mean,
To be
they're
honest,
fucking each other.
it's not just them.
Yeah.
The same goes for me too.
So what is the missing link between Nagito, Chaki, and Sonya?
I was in a pretty deep
Chalky, I
sleep,
guess.
so I thought
What
that's
is
why I couldn't hear it.
the missing link? What do
It
they all have in
wasn't that.
common?
I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't
hear it?
Sasquatch.
Couldn't hear it. What does that mean?
I had no fucking clue.
You still don't
I'm
know.
dumbass.
Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have
Yeah.
in common.
Cole.
And I'm sure you'll figure it out.
They have white hair?
Only the people who didn't hear the rumbling sound were Nagito, Sonya, and Chitaki. The secret, what do they have in common? Could this also be the secret?
They
of
all
Prince of the
finished
Killer?
this. The dead room?
No. Ah,
I mean,
I don't want to do
don't get
deluxe room.
what?
I don't want to do deluxe rooms.
Is that why?
Yeah, because the rooms are soundproof.
I don't remember this shit. You really gonna expect me to remember something? God, dumbass. Very never gonna have. You don't need two X's.
I know, I was shooting it, bitch.
And then X, then X, and then E. And then the R that you already have, and the O you already have. You don't need the S. Or well, rooms. There we go. Okay,
I'm so poggers.
that makes sense.
I got it!
Yeah, so
Makes
the rooms
sense.
are soundproof.
Alright.
I thought a kill was gonna happen in there, because I can make
Nagito,
sense,
Sonya,
right?
and Chiaki.
Yeah,
Three of you
I
were
think that
staying
was
in
like
deluxe rooms.
what it was
right?
alluding to. You
If
fell
I
for the trap.
recall, the deluxe rooms are.
Oh. You know who else had a deluxe room? You don't.
No.
All right.
I don't. Fuck, I do.
Yeah.
The reason we could
But
not
100%
hear the
pretend that I
rumbling
don't.
noise.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's because the deluxe
Fuck.
rooms have superior
Yeah.
sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice
So,
catch,
God.
eh?
No, I'm so
You're
sad
using your
already.
Reserve Corps student talent?
Fuck. Why?
You guys must understand by now,
He's such a
right?
good boy.
The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
That
Would
we do.
never.
Oh, hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer
As
is?
the one person who had a deluxe room who heard the sound.
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue. and a
Yeah.
decisive
No.
factor in
Why do you have
identifying
to
the
get
killer.
the deluxe room?
Yeah.
Why?
Factor?
Yep. Somehow I feel like I understand what Nagito means. The killer among us. The killer who murdered Nekomaru.
No, it's not. It's Hajime. I'm telling you guys.
Who do you think it is?
No. Don't do it. You spare his life.
You're the only one! Gundam,
Why?
there's something I want
Why
to
you
ask
have to do this to me? Why are you cackling? It's not nice. No, don't. You don't have to answer, Gundam. It's
When the
okay.
alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed
He has
over
good
there too,
sentence.
right?
Senses.
Yes,
That's all it is.
What's wrong with that?
You had a deluxe.
You have
room.
good
If
senses.
the bell
Yeah.
of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to
Yeah,
stop
he has the
it.
third eye, whatever. He
Why
just
were you
knew.
able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room,
Yeah.
right?
No, he
Nagito
just
was staying in a deluxe room in the
heard
same
it.
house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So
Uh-huh.
why were you able to hear that? alarm?
Why?
I don't know.
Why did it have to be you?
Why
You
were you
could have
able
had a
to-
better life.
Now that you mention it,
Come on, man. What we never talked about
There was
the
only
divorce
one
papers from you and
possibility.
Sonia.
You weren't in your room at the time.
Yeah.
We weren't. We
That's
never
why,
got
Even
there,
though you were staying in a deluxe room.
and we
you
were
still
we were
went to
gonna
the
be
lounge.
we were gonna be
Am I right?
broskies
Gundam,
till the end, maybe
you have some
fuck a
sort of
little.
explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko. Me?
Yeah, because he was there, so he couldn't get back.
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower,
So he couldn't get to
you
his room.
stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right?
Yeah.
If you were in the
Hello?
lounge for that long,
Hi.
the killer who
Sorry,
had
my
left
Discord broke.
earlier
Oh,
obviously
awesome.
wouldn't be able to go back.
Yep.
We were
Even though
supposed to
Nekomaru's
fucking
murder
shit, Gundam. Why are you
was a
gonna ruin
death trap that
this?
utilized the
Yeah.
alarm in his chest. The killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Uh-huh.
like putting
Hey, Gundam,
Nekomaru
we
in
can just talk
sleep
about
mode
this.
Yeah.
and
doesn't
tying
have
him
to-
up with the wire.
Yep.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower.
Gundam.
Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already.
Don't you sigh reliefly.
Really?
Cuck monster
If they tried to
9000.
go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Yeah, because it was Coochie
In
Man.
their original plan,
Uh-huh.
the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off.
Isn't that right?
No,
Gundam
please
Tanaka.
tell me it's all fake.
And they were supposed to stay in
Gundam,
their
tell me,
room.
look me in the
They weren't
eyes.
planning to
Tell
come
me.
out and go to the lounge.
It's okay, you
Which
can be
means
honest.
They wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound,
I can't wait for
thus
the talk.
proving they were in the room. Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had
But,
gone to check the deluxe
Gundam.
rooms. After all, they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room.
You were such a
It gives
good
the killer a
boy.
stronger
Why'd you
alibi.
have to murder someone?
Unfortunately,
You were gonna get
they failed
out.
to secure
What the
that
fuck?
alibi.
It was all gonna be alright.
Because
You didn't have to get out in the first place, because I was
in the
already in.
lounge.
But
Fuyuhiko's the savior.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Yeah, Fuyuhiko's such a savior boy. Gucci man?
I don't wanna.
Hey, what are you doing? This is rough.
This raucous, it's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld, followed bellowing for sacrifice.
Remember when he wasn't being accused?
Shut up!
Don't go making all that noise so suddenly.
But why'd you come
That's
out?
great.
You
Good
should have
job.
waited till the excitement
You
died
really
down.
sold it.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room
Don't,
to
no,
check
not
on
you,
him,
too, Chucky.
he
Why are
would've
you
been
all
found out.
lying?
That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had
okay.
just checked the
It's alright.
deluxe rooms as
No,
planned,
no.
that would have been
It's alright.
ideal,
It's
but
okay.
It's not.
how ironic. The moment
'Cause
Fuyuhiko set
don't
foot in
fucking
the
play
lounge,
with him.
Your plan was
It's
doomed.
okay.
It's alright. It's okay.
No. He's.
Please, can you at least say something?
Gundam, please.
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark
Yeah,
favors of destruction.
exactly.
How many years do we possess?
Huh?
The answer
Thousands.
is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears.
And he had a fucking
That
hamster
means I
living
have
outside.
5 times the
No.
hearing of a normal
Yeah,
human.
it does.
The
I don't
sound
question him.
system
I've
here
tested
may
this,
as well
actually,
not
so-
It
exist.
doesn't.
Is that your argument?
Yeah.
It's
You
not his argument, it's his
bastard.
proof.
Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth
No, it's okay.
shall now
Don't panic.
commence. At the time,
Don't
I left
start
my
to
room
break,
to go to
because
the
it wasn't
bathroom.
you.
By coincidence,
You don't
I
have to
heard
worry
the
about
alarm.
it. They're just
That's
a little
right.
confused.
That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Oh, is it?
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little
It,
too
it
perfect?
is. It's so convenient.
And yet, I'm being
In a good
suspected
way.
by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
It was Gundam. You fucked up.
No, it
I
was
see. You're still holding out. Well,
holding
you
out
don't
for
have to
what?
admit it.
I don't see what he's
We're
holding
going
out
to
for.
decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why
No,
don't we
isn't-
just go ahead and start voting? Hold on a second.
No, yeah, hold on a
You
second.
know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Yeah, I know exactly what's gonna happen
What do you mean
next,
the
but
class trial is just the opening act?
Well, yeah, we just see the act of Gundam getting it killed.
no, I don't want to see.
Perhaps
But also,
I
I'm
should
curious.
say
But
it's just a farce. Just
it's
a
all a
boring
lie. It was
farce.
all Nagito.
So boring, so
Nagita.
stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers.
That's not how
Seriously.
that works.
Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
And kill.
He's trying to rush the
Gundam.
trial.
Nagito,
He's trying to rush the trial. That's
something
unfair.
definitely
That's
happened
it's him.
Didn't it?
Hmm?
At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder.
Yeah.
What?
You murdered
What
someone.
actually happened?
You blamed it on
Did you
Gundam, the
discover
best
something?
boy.
Well,
dare you?
let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
The despair. It's climbing
you
into my
said
eye
opening
holes
act
through
again.
me.
Please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
Yeah.
What rebuttal?
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Let him talk, alright? Give him more than 2 seconds.
Gundam!
He deserves more.
I'll blow you.
And now's not a time for
I was
jokes.
simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption.
Yes,
In
yes, that's
fact,
exactly what
I
happened.
shall deny
Tell
the
him.
very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Assumption.
Yeah,
Since the beginning?
that's not time for jokes.
Based on your assumption,
Don't say
I
it.
hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
Exactly.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape
fucking
House control
exactly.
panel, which shut down the elevator.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Gundam.
Plus,
See, it's
That
okay.
it
the stopped
did. Don't
elevator
worry about
should
it.
have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator
Yeah.
at Grape House.
It is.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing.
Uh-huh.
Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
It doesn't mean that.
Are you serious?
It does. It does mean
And here I
that,
thought
alright?
it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful
Yeah,
humans?
pathetic.
You cannot overcome this contradiction.
Judging the Gundam Tanaka.
That's wrong.
No, it's right, alright?
When something
Hajime,
is obviously
you
wrong,
stick a pole up
that's
your
when a
ass and go
contradiction
suck
is
it.
born. Whoa. Because those are the things, the contradiction that can't be overcome. It's spinning time.
It's funny.
All right.
It's real hilarious.
I'm not going to use
Oh,
any
man.
truth bullets. I'm going to absorb.
That elevator was
Yeah, okay.
the only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to
Since I was at Strawberry House, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to let? Why don't we stop this already?
No.
Contradiction.
It's not that.
Wrong. It's a
Not at
contradiction. I
all.
can shoot
That
through
would
this.
never happen.
For the sake of everyone's hope. For the
That
sake of this
elevator was
contradiction.
the only means of travel between.
Fuck you,
No,
Gundam.
that's wrong.
No, yeah, he doesn't know about it though.
He does, because he did the
doesn't.
final death
No,
game.
no, he doesn't.
No, there
I
should have been
disagree.
another way to move between the
Yeah.
two houses without the elevator.
Such a method does not exist.
Nagito used it.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
But then, how did he get through the entirety of the final dead room in seconds?
You're the only one!
He just had done it before and walked through it
Nagito,
again.
you should know.
I guess.
What are you talking about?
Don't play
It's,
dumb.
it's all
You
false. It's
appeared
all
so
fraudulent.
suddenly that one time because you used that
I
method.
disagree.
Right?
With facts.
Nagito, why are you here? Nagito?
Ah! I don't wanna. Yeah, I'll just voice him as Gundam. Because I showed up.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House.
That there is.
Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show off. But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the octagon, which is on the first
It's
floor
not,
of
though.
Strawberry
It's
House.
not, though. I disagree.
After I opened the door and went down,
For the very fair reasoning,
surprise,
Gundam would never.
surprise!
right?
I ended up in the Monokuma archive, which is on
Yeah.
the
Sure.
Meaning the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Yeah.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room
Yep.
once, you can pass through it as
Well, we
many
didn't know
times
that,
as you want.
so-
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Uh-huh.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
God damn
You
it.
tell him,
Okay.
Gundam.
Okay, so wire
However, what
on
if the killer
Maelstrom
was
of Blind
unaware of the
Confusion.
existence of the final dead room?
There's no
Jesus
way they
Christ.
didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's
Tell
no
him,
way I
Gundam.
can stop.
What did
Won't
you
stop
say?
it.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like
I
me
didn't
when I'm
start the
angry.
Angry!
Angry.
Alright, wire on Maelstrom of Blind Confusion. Now, of course, it's the first sword again.
Even if the turbid box
Oh, what
doesn't
the
exist, you could
He's a
travel
good.
through
He's a good.
multiple
He's good at
planes,
argumenting.
provided you use a spacious wormhole. However,
Spacious.
how frail, I say.
I'm out of nowhere. I
Your decayed illusion.
confused to be excited.
Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Yeah? Why wasn't it? Oh,
I
I
can't
have
back
to,
down.
I have to, oh. I fucked up.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail, I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Am I really doing this? Oh, I'm
I
just
already
advancing.
proved a
Okay.
secret passage exists.
Yeah,
Awesome.
think about it, dude.
The secret passage was at the octagon.
Okay.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't
Yeah.
want to drown in the maelstrom of blind
Fuck off.
Allow me to cut through those words. The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body, the hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower.
What was the point of the
Those
hammer
are all
then?
the items that weren't in
Just
Funhouse.
to confuse?
Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the octagon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nagito. What the hell
There were
then?
various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires,
Yeah.
hammers, and chains too.
I'm sure you did.
Since those items
Yeah,
were
and you
used
used
in the
them.
crime, there's no
You killed
doubt that the
Nekomaru.
killer went to the octagon.
Didn't you? Didn't you, Nagito?
Yeah, the killer. Tanaka
The
Gundam.
killer being
That's the
Nagito.
case. They obviously know
Being
about the
Nagito, right?
too, right?
He doesn't
Fucking
seem...
Nagito!
Seems this is the end.
No,
Normally we'd end up listening to
It's all
Hajime lecture us
wrong.
with a very long summary of the case.
You're all fucking
But
wrong.
there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm
Yeah,
going
let's
to end this
stop wasting
right
time
now.
and just realize it's Nagito.
Hey, what
It's
do you...
clearly Nagito.
First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru. The elevator was
But
probably
why?
broken by that
Why?
point.
Why? Why would he do
Thanks
that?
to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
No, he wasn't. It was you.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't
disagree.
go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they
Yeah, like
failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet
Mhm.
everyone
Yeah,
the
like you.
next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
Yeah, like you.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah,
going to continue summarizing
Nagito.
the case, okay?
No, shut up.
Through
Wait,
this,
what?
Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru, so by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Hold on! You... What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
Yeah, yeah.
What's
he would.
wrong
He
with
would.
that?
He would fucking
Don't
put up his fisticuffs.
Mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
He put up his fisticuffs.
Why are you angry all of a
When?
sudden?
Is it because you fought
'Cause-
with him? Murderer?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all!
Yeah, you guys just don't get it.
Ah, you make me laugh! After all this time,
It's
you
Pata
still
time.
don't understand anything at
Oh,
all!
it's not.
I don't understand
not.
anything. What does that mean?
Yeah. Akane's right. I'm with Akane on this one, as I always should be.
It appears...
Well, you have the luxury of having your
Cannot
favorite
finish
character
just
still
yet.
alive.
You can't finish.
It's
Maybe
not a
I'm
time for
just
jokes
a
right
human
now.
destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, we know. You're being cuckolded. We get it. By Sonya.
It's so funny when you do it the second time.
Finish!
Yeah, yeah, we got it, dude. Fucking jeez.
What do you intend to do?
Pata!
It's obvious. I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions.
Are you saying
Yeah,
you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your
okay.
words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button.
It was one of my dark devas.
However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to
Yeah.
get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
Yeah,
It's even
Thank
more
you, Akane.
difficult if it's a
as
one-on-one
always, the smartest
situation.
one.
Just as I thought, truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument, it was just a mere illusion.
Yeah.
If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
You literally have 4 hamsters.
That's wrong, Gundam.
And they're awesome.
You're the one who's wrong.
Such
He's never
a
wrong, right?
wonderful
What'd you mean?
line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied.
Well, yeah, you haven't finished yet.
Listen
Well,
well.
he was
I
satisfied
shall
with
teach
me,
you
so
two
I don't know what
tips for
Sonya's
making
been doing.
someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must
Gundam, stop
provide a
explaining last night.
reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled
Hamster.
either of those yet.
I guess you really don't want to admit it, Gundam. Then just as you requested, I will provide an argument that'll leave you no choice but to be persuaded.
The comic.
It's Pata time.
Oh. No, it's not.
I won't let
It's
you!
not.
For the Tanaka Empire! Wither!
Yeah, Wither.
Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither!
I'm having a lot of fun.
Crushed as David
I fucked up
prophesied!
a little bit.
I'm not having fun.
Show me the cadaver! Show me the cadaver!
I can, actually.
I won't let you!
You saw it, dude. You
For
saw the
Tanaka
cadaver.
Empire!
I'm having a lot of fun. Just clicking a lot.
Crushed as David prophesied!
I
won't let you!
Rhythm. It's a good thing I'm a percussionist.
For the Tanaka Empire!
Or was a percussionist like years ago.
Alright, that's what that.
Because they gave me
David prophesied!
Gave me rhythm powers, you know.
For the Tanaka Empire! For the
I'd say
Tanaka
I've been fucking
Empire!
up.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire!
Gundam, you're really bad at this whole fucking up the rhythm thing. Uh-oh, fuck. Uh-oh.
It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get me?
This is the end. It's the Dark Davis 4. You're wrong.
I broke your husbando.
No, you
Even if you
didn't.
didn't
He's
get
still
behind
right
Nekomaru,
here.
You should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you had the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
They were sleeping, obviously.
Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's
Yeah, that's
neck?
ridiculous.
Yeah, he literally controlled a bear.
Of course, that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
That we did when you pushed the strawberry door button.
Oh, that's why that was important.
Throw super never effect D&D. Choo-choo. Click. Press the button. Great, camera imitation, you're Jimmy Mouse.
I thought this was just to make him a cute character, not to fucking set him up for
Now that you
being
mention
executed.
it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue,
We watched her body hang and swing as if there was a wind.
one of Gundam's
Right.
hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a good boy that they were.
Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to
They were
secretly get
sleeping.
one of them behind
They were tired
Nekomaru
and
press
hungry.
the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
They're sleeping. That's it. They're sleeping.
I love that the ground disappears and goes into purple skybox.
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So great.
I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it?
That's careful. Careful words.
Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory
No, he
can
didn't.
only be built upon a foundation of corpses.
I
You
can
cannot
build victory in
find
other
peace
ways.
without sacrifice anywhere. Now,
No,
trample
you
this
don't have
life.
to be-
Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road.
We're not trash,
Pull
alright?
the
You're my
cartridge
hubby.
strings of this worthless performance with your own two hands.
Okay.
Hey, no.
Comic book time.
But it wasn't.
Okay, page 2, Fuyuhiko can't sleep, and alarm is set to 5:30, it's 5 a.m. right now.
I'm not gonna help you.
Alright,
You don't deserve it.
I have the answers.
Whatever, man.
Hung, this is page 5, yeah, hung the loop on the doorknob. Okay. Page 6, door to Strawberry Hall got destroyed.
That would have been the doorknob rocking off.
No. No.
What's in his hand then?
Page 7, there's a huge hammer. Page 8, meet up because of lounge clock. Page 9, doorknob came off. And page 10, I woke up. Okay, stock 2. The hamster pressed it is like page 2, I believe. Or page 4. Page 4. Fuyuhiko can't sleep. Page 5 is...
It's not the one with him with a leg, because that's right above it.
Alright, and then number 6 is door to Strawberry Hall got destroyed. Oh wait, no, this is this one. Number 7, there's a huge hammer. Last stock.
Oh, don't do it. Don't you do it.
Page 8. Page 8.
Here's everything that happened
Stop
in this
it.
case.
Stop doing what you're doing.
Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime.
At least they're saying he was a genius.
First, they destroyed the contact
Because he
elevator.
was.
This separated Nagito and
He's
the others
my
in Strawberry
genius.
House from our group in Grape House.
And son, you will never
Next,
take him from
lured
me.
Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to
It does feel a little bit
5:30
better
a.m.
that he's not scared.
After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary
But
tools in
that
hand.
doesn't change that
He
he's not going
obtained
to be
these
in the
tools
game
from the
anymore.
which you can enter once you clear the final deck. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason.
After this comic book is the end of the episode.
Yeah,
There,
no,
Fuyuhiko,
no,
who was at the
no, you
lounge
can't
by
do that to me.
coincidence, witnessed
We'll just do another
Nekomaru.
one.
Alright.
According to Fuyuhiko's
And then we'll be
testimony,
done for that.
that was around 5 a.m. But by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that.
Then Monokuma, why didn't you stop it?
Because he couldn't even get to Grape
However,
House.
because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there.
Yeah, execute one of his hamsters. Because they were the real killer.
With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck.
With the power of hamsters.
With the power of hamsters.
This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing
It was
to
the
use
hamsters,
the
it wasn't
ultimate weapon.
Gundam. It was the fucking hamsters. Those little shits.
First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building's
This is so
structure
sad.
that they used
My
to
favorite
kill
character killed
Nekomaru.
your favorite character.
Yeah.
What the hell? The fucking writers, like, were
Then,
fucking with us.
they used the
specifically.
secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower.
But at least you had
When
a
that
second
happened,
to
the
think about
elevator-like
it.
floor of the tower began descending,
For,
and Nekomaru's
you know,
body was still inside,
for Nekomaru,
dangling
because he
upside
was
down in midair
killed
from the wire.
into
The killer
Mechamaru
entered Grape Tower to see if
first.
their setup was successful,
So he already came to terms that he was basically dead.
and placed a hammer
And
on
you
the
also
floor to
were
look like the
spoiled, but-
weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make
you
us
still have
falsely
Akane,
believe we
and I
couldn't enter the
don't.
tower from
I mean-
Strawberry Hall.
I have Fuyuhiko. It's not the same.
With this,
You
the
have
killer
Coochie
finished
Man.
their setup and tried to go back to their
Fuck
room
Coochie
using the
Man.
secret passage,
You have Sonya.
so they could craft their alibi
I
when
only
Nekomaru
like
died
Sonya
from the
because she
fall.
liked Gundam.
But
They're
something
running out of people.
unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30.
Yeah.
Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the
Yep.
same time Nekomaru was
But
waking
why
up.
did the alarm clock ring?
Because it was set to.
He woke up while he was still
By
hanging
whom?
upside down,
Gundam.
so he couldn't
That
help but
was at the
sway
very
his
beginning.
body powerfully.
Alright.
Originally, the
I
loop of
think
wire was only supposed to
Nagito
slip
did
off the
this.
doorknob. but because there was a heavier
Yeah.
load than expected, the
Yeah.
doorknob ended up breaking.
Boom.
Nekomaru
I
fell
mean,
from
as
the
you
fourth
know,
floor all the way to the
Nagito was at
first
that
floor.
meeting, but he was in the deluxe room, so how could he have done that?
He crashed into the pillar,
Look at
which
Nagito right there.
decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko.
Yep. Gundam fucked up.
Meaning,
So
the
why
killer
was the
is someone who wouldn't
broken
have heard the alarm
doorknob?
if they were in the deluxe room.
It just
They
happened.
also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at
That's
the
good.
lounge.
I guess because it had us be able to figure out.
That someone is Gundam Tanaka.
No, it's
I
not.
can't
Don't
think
even
of
fucking say
anyone
it.
else but you.
I don't want to hear it. At least he looks gallant.
Splendid.
And it'll be splendid next time on the show. Love you all. Bye.
Fuck you.